Hi, my name is Tony, and welcome back to Sermons in Small Bites. If you have been tracking with us over the last couple of weeks, we have been talking about what it means to be an apprentice of Jesus, or a follower of Jesus, or a disciple of Jesus. We said that really, if you're a disciple, you have a three-pronged goal. It's to be with Jesus, to become like Jesus, and to do as Jesus did. And if you wanted to summarize all of that into a singular word, it would be reorientation or transformation. That's what God is after, to change our entire life and really form it around His life. The thing is that that's kind of difficult, especially in the world in which we live. It's hard to have a whole life transformation just by sheer willpower. We really need some process in transformation. And so this week what we're talking about is self-denial. One of the virtues of Christianity that is incredibly popular, or some of the virtues that are incredibly popular, are things like love, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, community, love, fellowship. All those things are incredibly popular and everybody wants them. But there's actually a symbol at the center of discipleship, and that symbol is the cross. Or the way that we would describe it, the cross is the symbol for us of self-denial or of self-sacrifice. Jesus, in his interaction in Luke chapter 9 with the disciples, he asks the question, "Who do you say I am?" And Peter replies, "You are King, you are Messiah, you are the chosen one of God." Jesus says, "You are right," and he tells them not to tell anybody about this. And then he bizarrely changes the subject and goes, "Hey, I'm going to die." And then verse 23 comes and he says, "Whoever wants to be my disciple also must die." Now, for some, that was literal death, but for us, those of us who live in the United States or in the western part of the world, the likelihood of us dying a literal death for Jesus is quite small. But what Jesus is actually after is a day-to-day, moment-by-moment denial of self. That's why he adds the word daily. Pick up your cross, deny yourself daily. Daily saying no to self and saying yes to the things of God. In fact, that's what self-denial is. Self-denial is continuously saying no to what you desire and yes to what God desires, or no to what you dream and yes to what God dreams. And as we're even listening to that, there's a little bit of tension there, because we are so against authority. We're so against external authority telling us to do anything. But really, all of self-denial comes back to Jesus' first question. Who do you say I am? Who do you say I am? If your answer is He is King, then for you it should be a breath of fresh air that you get to deny self and embrace God's way. But if you look at Him as anything else but King, self-denial is oppressive, or it seems at least like something we shouldn't hold on to. And so what we encourage the church to do, and I encourage you to do, is to remember that you have 1,000 opportunities a day to die to self and embrace the way of Jesus. And if you have made Him King, each of those 1,000 opportunities are 1,000 deaths that will lead to a fantastic life. We'll see you next week.